viewers. We are here to discuss about the new education policy with Professor E. Balaguruswamy sir, former UPSC member and former Vice Chancellor of Anna University. We welcome you, sir. I have a question to ask you, sir, which is based on the early childhood care and education. How do you see early childhood care and education and its impact for the forthcoming students, and how does it work with the structure of 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4, and how do you see the inclusion of the breakfast scheme and what is the impact it's going to create on it?
Thank you very much. I think it's a very, very interesting question there. Because the entire new education policy 2020, the strongest emphasis is given on the child care. The entire policy is the most significant recommendation of the policy is the importance to child development and child care. So that's why the 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 takes a very, very important structure in the entire policy of new education. Now this 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 is based on cognitive development of a child actually. You know, the cognitive development and mental as well as physical development of the child goes up to about the age of 17, 18. But the maximum cognitive development happens up to the age of 8 actually. Or 80% of the mental development, what we call as the cognitive development happens up to age of 6 or 7 age. So that's why the 5 years of first is a very, very important, very, very crucial, critical time of a child. That's why what the policy suggests is class 1 and class 2 and then preschool, UKG, LKG, all can be clubbed together. We have made as a 5-year foundation program. Why it's called foundation? That's a basic for the child development. Entire the child's future. School education, higher education, that is the foundation. Like house, you know, we have foundation. So the 5 is a foundation program. 3 you can get as a ground floor. Second 3 may be the first floor. Last 4 may be the second floor. That is how the structure the 4 levels, 4 levels of structure has been designed. Because the 5 years, that is age 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. That is the age group. At the age of 3 is supposed to join the Anganwadi system. That is what. So Anganwadi system earlier is existing in the country there. You know, Anganwadi system is not new. It has been there in 1975. The government of India started Anganwadi system where preschool children were taken care of it. So the very purpose of Anganwadi was to not only give education for the children but also the nutritious food. If you take India even today, 40 to 50% of the children below age group of 10 suffer malnutrition. Same is true with the women. In the particular rural women, about 40 to 50% of the rural women suffer malnutrition. So the Anganwadi started by the government of India to take care of not only children that age group, but also the women in that area. So it's an integral function of Anganwadi to take care of the child at the age of 3, 4 and 5 and then take care of the health aspect of the rural area there. That family health aspect, the child health aspect, nutrition aspect, and that is what Anganwadi has been working there last 35 years actually. It's not new one. But now the new policy is integrate Anganwadi, the class 1 class 2 together. That's why 5 years. Age 3, 4 and 5 is the pre-KG, LKG, UKG 3 and then 1 and 2. So 5 years have been put together and that's the important age for the child to grow thinking ability, learning ability, grow that area. So that's this period only is a play school actually. It's like a play now, activity based learning. There's no syllabus. Not nothing great structured syllabus or nothing will be there to make child grows in a particular direction mentally, physically, and that thinking at that age is very important. The development of thinking is very important. That is where you have to take care of the child in that age. So that foundation course is very important. So this policy gives a lot of emphasis for that particular segment of the structure, and there we have been giving midday meal these days, but now they have also the energy-filled breakfast, basically to improve the nutrition level. So that age, physical growth and mental growth both are there. So at that age you have to take care of not only the mental growth but also the physical growth. Because most the children come from a rural and a poor family may not have a proper meal to give us sufficient nutrition. So that is one of the aspect of this policy there. That's the foundation. So you come to second level, 3 years, that is basically a primary school. What you call as a primary level. No? There we don't teach again any subjects there. Basically the concentration is language and numeracy. Nothing about mathematics, physics, all nothing. You have to make them to understand the reading, ability to read and write and all that, language, their own mother tongue. It's all done in mother tongue. And then numeracy, addition, subtraction, up to fifth, that is the concentration of that. And basically to play, activity-based learning, play-based learning, storytelling. So there's a lot of other things are there in that age. And next level comes middle school. After primary, middle school. So that middle school is very, very important. That is 6, 7, 8. And that middle school only you start learning subjects like science, mathematics, and then other humanities, arts, other subjects. That depends upon how we are going to have the curriculum. State to state you can modify it, depending upon each state, but there is a basic course curriculum will be there. NCERT will provide guidelines for that core curriculum. But there again, the teaching learning is basically a learning is a learning-centered approach, not learner-centered approach, not teacher-centered approach. And again, there is not to avoid the memory, rote learning concept, So the idea is to make the children to think. Even when you teach science, teach mathematics, and the teacher, job of the teacher is there is to make the children to think. Not simply say what you know, but make them to talk, make them to ask questions there.
To be creative.
That's creative. See, only a child who can ask question only be creative. Curiosity, The teacher has to develop a curiosity in students in that age, make them to curious enough to ask questions. So then he start thinking there. So that's why you start creativity and thinking in the young age, If you develop that skill, that creativity, thinking, curiosity will continue till lifelong. So that is the basic emphasis in that primary school actually, middle school, 6, 7, 8. And then comes your 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. 9, 10, now they are integrating higher secondary, 11th and 12th with 9 and 10. These 4 years, one group of school. So there we have a choice of subjects. That's where very important the policy says you can have children have a choice of subjects. Science, mathematics, physics, chemistry, humanities, geography, a lot of them are there. You can choose depending upon the choice, but that depends upon how you are giving the choice, how we have teachers, There are a lot of concerns are there. But it's choice-based teaching, not a tied to you, group 1, group 2, group 3, now we have, it's not like that. You can have any subject. And that is a liberal approach. There again, teaching again to make people to think. That creativity is a throughout emphasis from the childhood to make children to think independently, to make them courageous. This is a major impact because this is what missing today in our youth actually. They do not think independently, they do not ask questions, they don't challenge anybody there. So anything wrong you see there, you should be able to ask questions or you ask challenge. Why it is like that? Wrong may be done by the teacher or maybe father, maybe mother, anybody, but the child should have a courage to ask, mommy is wrong, teacher is wrong. That kind of free attitude to talk. And that happens only when an open learning kind of environment, not a tight one-to-one. This is open discussion kind of learning. Make people have that kind of habit, habit of asking questions, that is very, very important. You have to make the students ask questions and questions, whether right or wrong. But you have to engage them to ask questions there. So that will make them to think creatively, innovatively, and think critically, Some critical thinking, creative thinking are very important skills which we need to develop in the students there. So this is the structure actually, very unique structure. It's very important in entire policy. This is a very important aspect of recommendations there. But only other aspect of the school system is, from 6th standard, there will be occasional stream available there. You can choose an occasion, whatever you want to be a digital work, you want to continue on a TV programming, or you have a AC, refrigeration, air conditioning, or you want to become an electrical mechanic, or mechanic, or car mechanic, something like that, anything. There are large number, there are so many occasions are available in the country there. Depending upon your interest, depending upon your attitude, what you want to do, you can also choose one of them along with that. So that when at the end of the 12th year, the age of 17 you complete 12. So you come out, all of them don't go to the higher education, even today. 50% of them, as per the current data, more than 50% of them do not go to higher education there. So what do they do? No job, no work. So if you have this occasion,
They'll be left with some skills.
absolutely yes. Immediately you can start to work. If you have a good carpentry skill, you can open a carpentry shop. You can have, see, the beautiful carpentry is not a lower level job. It's an art. It's an art, Making a chair, making a table, making a door is an art. People do not think that it is a lower job, Anything, any job is not, nothing is a lower level job. And you not expected, BE engineer should come and do a small work, And we need, India needs, even the state, every state needs a lot of such skilled labor.
Thank you so much for your valuable answers, sir. Thank you so much for enlightening us with your answers. Thank you, viewers.
Thank you, thank you.